Thank you very much, Mr. Pierre, for talking to us
Great to be with you.
today. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. We have seen that the federal budget is coming soon.
Mm-hmm.
So you have, shown some of the reservations about it. So what will it take for you to, support the federal budget?
We want an affordable budget for an affordable Canada. People can't pay their bills. We're hearing stories of mothers who get to the checkout at the grocery aisle and they have to put things back because their bank account empties before their groceries are purchased. Empty Liberal promises have led to empty bank accounts, empty fridges, and even empty stomachs after 10 years. We can't afford a 10th costly Liberal deficit that drives up food and housing prices even more. Canadians need a break. And so we're calling on the government to follow our plan, a detailed plan for an affordable budget and affordable life for all Canadians.
Okay. Mr. Poilievre, the cost of living is really
Yes.
getting out of hand, and the food banks are constantly saying that they need more and more food. So,
Yeah.
what can be 1 or 2 points that you can give can be the, or the key reasons of high costs?
Well, the cost of Carney, the cost of Mark Carney's high taxes and overspending. He has more than doubled the Liberal deficits that Justin Trudeau left behind. And those deficits bid up the cost of everything we buy, especially food. There are also many Liberal hidden taxes on our groceries. The industrial carbon tax remains on farmers' equipment and fertilizer. The fuel standard tax is driving up the cost of trucking our food. The Liberal food packaging tax is driving up food prices at the grocery store as well. And finally, these massive deficits, all the money printing, it floods the economy with cash that bids up the cost of goods. Bankers and Brookfield investors like Mark Carney are getting richer and richer every day, but the working class customers who are trying to feed their families are getting poorer. So our conservative solution for an affordable budget and affordable life for our people is to get rid of all of the hidden grocery taxes, end the industrial carbon tax, the fuel standard tax, the food packaging tax. Let's get rid of all those taxes so that Canadians can afford to eat beautiful, nutritious meals that will allow them to be happy and healthy.
Okay, what exactly do you think that if you, for example, come in power, how can you fix this cost of, living? What would be your strategy to do so? Because this is a crisis now.
It is. The cost of Carney is a real crisis. We need to reverse the Liberal inflation policies that have priced Canadians out of a living. That includes cutting bureaucracy, consultants, foreign aid, handouts to multinational corporations, and phony refugee claims so that we can bring down the cost of government and the cost of living. We need to lower income tax. Actually, there's a whole series of taxes. We have to cut taxes on work, investment, energy, and home building. That will not only boost jobs and the Canadian economy, but make Canada an affordable place for hardworking Canadians.
Okay. This thing which has, is really plaguing the society and our communities, it's rising extortion and crimes. And I know that police does a lot of good work, but just because we don't have lawyers in the courts, so these criminals are out on bails and all that. So what do you have to say about this?
Liberal bail and other Liberal laws have released repeat violent offenders onto our streets, causing crime, chaos, drugs, disorder right across our country. Enough is enough. We have to scrap Liberal bail and other Liberal laws and bring in mandatory jail time. Jail, not bail, for repeat violent offenders. Conservatives will pass a 3 strikes law, 3 serious offenses, and an offender will go away for life sentence. and they will never get out. We will lock up the criminals and throw away the key. That is how we're going to restore the safety that Canadians used to take for granted before Liberals unleashed all this crime.
Okay. All right, sir. This is where I specifically live also. This thing is really becoming, epidemic. This intimate partner violence. So this Frank Caputo's Private Members Bill C-225.
Yes.
What do you have to say about this, or what is the policy of the Conservative Party on that?
Yes. Well, Frank Caputo is a Conservative MP and public safety shadow minister. He has met the family of Bailey McCourt. She was mercilessly killed by her husband only hours after he was released, inexplicably released from prison early. He was arrested for strangling a man and uttering threats, and he comes in, and what do? They turn him loose. Within hours, he went and killed her with a hammer. He beat her over the head with a hammer and ended the life of this young mother who was only 28 years old. If that man had stayed in prison, she would still be alive. So this is the chaos and the hell that liberal laws have created in our communities. But the good news is that Frank Caputo has a bill that will lock up dangerous abusers like this man, James Plover, and make sure that their victims are protected. It will require a mandatory first-degree conviction for anyone who kills an intimate partner. It will make it easier for judges to keep repeat offenders who are abusing their spouses behind bars so that the family, the mother and the child can be safe. And it will do this all with the best possible legislation. So we're encouraging everyone to support Frank Caputo's bill and bring safety. When I get home at the end of the day, I put the key in the door and I come inside and I say, you know what? Thank God I'm home. I'm safe. I'm relaxed. I'm at peace with my family. But for too many women, when they come home, it's like they've just gone into a prison of their own, a terror where every minute they're afraid that the monster living with them could snap and brutally abuse them or maybe even kill them. And women and nobody should ever have to live like that. We want people to feel safe and secure in their homes. And that's what this bill will allow.
Okay. Absolutely. My last question, sir. We have seen some, movement in ASEAN and at the APAC meetings. Mr. Carney is trying to, forge some deals with China, other partners, but nothing has come from U.S. Although Mr. Carney said that some progress was being made before these anti-tariff ads came in. What is your take on this?
Well, I think we're all waiting for Mr. Carney to get some results. He told us he was a master negotiator, but he hasn't secured a single deal with any country anywhere in the world. Let's look at his track record. Since he became prime minister, promising to get rid of American tariffs, they've doubled. The British blockade on Canadian beef remains. He went to Asia, and what happened there? India hit Canada with another 30% tariff on Canadian peas. He met with the Chinese representatives, and what happened there? The Chinese have jacked up tariffs on our farmers and fish harvesters. It seems like every time Mark Carney holds a meeting, Canada gets hit with yet another tariff. I think it would be better if Mr. Carney were to hide under a rock than to go on these missions, because he doesn't get anything done. He has not gotten a single tariff reduced since he became prime minister. Literally not one. So let's look at the track record. Since Carney took office, the Americans have doubled and broadened tariffs on Canada. The Chinese have increased tariffs on our farmers and our fish harvesters. The British are blocking Canadian beef. India has hit us with a new 30% tariff on Canadian peas. And would you like me to provide you with a list of all the tariffs Mr. Carney has been able to reduce or eliminate?
Nothing.
Zero. Yeah. Nothing. Not one tariff has been removed on Canada since Mr. Carney started his 15-country travel adventure. There's been lots of meetings, lots of grand photo ops in big salons with fancy backdrops and important people, but no results. And Canadians are paying the price with the worst economy in the G7.
Thank you very much, Mr. Poilievre, for your very useful and insightful comments, and we'll definitely keep all of these in mind while we are talking to the Liberal counterparts as well.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.